We continue from the previous episode as Gu Changge unleashes the Burial of Life sword cannon, instantly annihilating both the War Immortal Mansion experts and the clan members together. Lady and Shi, the young War Immortal, and Neo Tian stood frozen in silence. Lady and Shi's lips trembled as she murmured, "Uncle has fallen." The young War Immortal clenched his fists, his voice shaking. Why is the gap so big? Gu Changge, stepping over the corpses with calm indifference, stretched out his hand and sneered. "It's your turn now. Tell me, who dies first?" Fear overwhelmed Lady and Shi. Her body trembled as she dropped to her knees, pleading desperately. "Young Master Changge, spare me. I should never have saved Neo Tian back then. Please, as long as you let me live. I, and Shi, am willing to become your slave, your servant, to toil like an ox or horse. Whatever Yin can give you, I can give as well." Neo Tian, watching from the back, was struck speechless by her behavior. But Gu Changge's eyes showed no mercy. With a flick of his hand, the Burial of Life sword cannon swept across her. Lady and Shi's scream was cut short as her body was torn apart, scattering onto the cold snow. Her eyes remained wide open, frozen in disbelief. Gu Changge walked past her corpse without a glance, muttering coldly, "Too late. I value first come, first served." The young War Immortal trembled violently as he stared at her lifeless body. In desperation, he shouted, "Gu Changge, if you kill me, your secret will be exposed." Gu Changge tilted his head, intrigued. "Oh, and who will spread it?" Without hesitation, the young War Immortal roared, "My master." Gu Changge paused, then broke into a mocking grin. "Very well. After I kill you, I'll go and kill him too." The young War Immortal's face turned pale, left utterly speechless. Then, narrowing his eyes, he glared at Gu Changge, frowning as if weighing his options. Finally, he gritted his teeth and muttered, "Since that's the case." In the next instant, he spun around without hesitation and dashed into the sky, fleeing at full speed, leaving Gu Changge and Neo Tian stunned in place. But Gu Changge only smiled faintly, raising his left hand as a crimson aura slowly pulsed from his palm. The young War Immortal, fleeing in panic, turned back and shouted, "Gu Changge, let me go? I swear upon my Tao heart, I'll never reveal your secret." Before he could finish, Gu Changge's Burial of Life sword cannon surged forth, locking him in place. "I never put faith in Tao heart oaths," Gu Changge said coldly. With a wave, he revealed a strange artifact, an ominous pot glowing with ancient power. Its pull grew irresistible as the young War Immortal screamed, dragged helplessly toward it. "Gu Changge, you won't get away with this," he roared desperately. Gu Changge's lips curved into a sly smile as the pot swallowed him. As expected of the War Immortal Mansion's heir, your life-saving tricks truly are endless. He tapped the pot lightly and added, "Don't worry. Until I find your master, I won't kill you. Yet." Turning his gaze toward Neo Tian, Gu Changge's eyes sharpened. "I didn't expect you to survive back then." Neo Tian's heart skipped. He looked down, his voice quiet. "So you really do remember? I thought you'd never recognize someone as insignificant as me." Lowering his head further, he whispered, almost to himself, "I don't understand. If we were sent to this world, why aren't we the protagonists? What's the point of our transmigration?" Gu Changge raised a single finger, and in the air, a crystalline flower of light bloomed beautifully, radiating an otherworldly glow. "Transmigrator," he echoed, his tone edged with amusement. "Did you really think you're the only ones who are special?" Neo Tian's eyes went wide, reddened in disbelief. He stared at Gu Changge, trembling. "Could it be you're one too?" Before he could finish, a luminous tendril of energy unfurled from the crystal flower and stretched toward his forehead. A crystal flower pierced straight through Neo Tian, flesh, blood, bones, even his soul, until it reached the depths of his spiritual sea, devouring his very essence. As his life faded, only one thought echoed in his mind. "Aching, run, quickly." His body collapsed onto the cold snow, lifeless. The flower withdrew, now glowing a deep crimson, before returning to Gu Changge's hand. Gu Changge exhaled faintly. Even a weak hidden celestial bloodline has some use before death. At the side, Lady Yan's eyes narrowed. Her sharp mind connected the dots. using a cultivator's primordial bloodline as nourishment to cultivate the primordial Tao. Isn't this a demonic technique? Gu Changge, finished with his work, turned calmly. Let's go. Lady Yin lowered her gaze, feigning ignorance, though her thoughts churned furiously. Just then, Gu Changge paused, glancing toward a distant spot. For an instant, a peculiar glint flashed in his eyes before he smoothed his expression. Lady Yin noticed. What's the matter? It's nothing. He brushed it off and moved forward. Time passed. After Gu Changge and Lady Yin departed, a lone figure emerged. She looked down at the corpses, sighing softly. What secret did the clan and the War Immortal Mansion uncover about Gu Changge that led to their annihilation? It was Xiao Ruoyin. Her brows furrowed as unease filled her heart. Did he discover me? But after a moment, she shook her head. No. If he had, he would never have let me live. She walked forward quietly, burying the bodies with her own hands, still lost in thought. Right now, I don't have even the slightest confidence that I could survive if I faced Gu Changge. I must tread carefully. The scene then shifts, back to the Ji family, still trapped within the purple mist, all gathered together in one place. Ji Hao raised his voice, steady but weary. The heavy fog has finally cleared. Quickly, check the situation. An elder stepped forward, his tone heavy. We've lost nearly 1/3 of our clansmen. All of them likely perished within the fog. Ji Yaoxing clenched his teeth, enraged. To think, just from a strange fog alone, so many were lost. He then added with conviction, if it weren't for young Master Chang's protection, I fear none of us would have even reached the depths of Kuan Mountain. Standing aside, Jiang Cheng let out a cold humph in his heart. Fool, they don't even realize who's truly behind it all. His gaze narrowed as his thoughts darkened. What exactly is Gu Changge up to? On one hand, he wants to rescue the Ji ancestor, and on the other, he slaughters their clansmen. As the last traces of mist dispersed, two silhouettes emerged, Gu Changge and Lady Yin. Gu Changge approached, wearing a mask of concern and a gentle smile. Is everyone all right? Ji Chiyue's face lit up with relief. I knew it. Young Master Chang would be safe and sound. The Ji clansmen quickly gathered around, a collective breath of relief escaping them upon seeing Gu Changge unharmed. An elder bowed slightly. We had instructed everyone to stay close together, but still, 1/3 of us perished in that peculiar fog. Another elder added grimly. The origin of that fog eluded us entirely. No matter how we tried, we could not defend against it. Gu Changge spoke calmly, as though he were reasoning for their sake. It was likely a manifestation of the resentment left behind in this land, festering since the fall of the immortal king. Meanwhile, Jiang Cheng's eyes never left Gu Changge. His thoughts turned sharply. He's returned, but what of Niu Tian and the others? Are they even still alive? As though sensing that gaze, Gu Changge suddenly paused and turned. His lips curved into a wicked grin, directed straight at Jiang Cheng. Jiang Cheng's heart seized. His face went pale as cold sweat drenched his back. The scene shifts. Crowds gather, whispers rippling among them. One voice asked curiously, so this is the depths of Kuan Mountain? Then the Ji family ancestor must be trapped somewhere within. Suddenly, a messenger rushed forward, shouting, Report. All forces have suffered losses. The Hidden Clan and the War Immortal Mansion have been completely annihilated. The Black Grand Elder remained composed, his voice steady. Even in Wangshan and the cultivators of the War Immortal Mansion? The messenger bowed. Yes, Your Majesty. It is also said the Ji family encountered the rare gray fog at the same time. Many of their clansmen perished as well. A Grand Elder by the side sighed heavily. Coming here truly wasn't easy. Even several seasoned cultivators have fallen. The Black Grand Elder added grimly. And still, the dangers of this mountain remain unknown. Just then, the Ji family group arrived, Jiang Cheng at the forefront. His voice was calm, carrying through the murmuring crowd. This is the place of the true dragon's nirvana, the legendary dragon's nest. The onlookers buzzed with excitement. It's the Ji family, and young Master Changge is with them. The Phoenix lady's eyes narrowed slightly as she asked, The one who just spoke, is that the Divine Source Master? Another cultivator answered. It seems Gu Changge brought him here, after seizing him at the star-catching pavilion. The Black Grand Elder stepped closer to Jiang Cheng. Brother Jiang, What is your perspective on this matter? Kuan Mountain is perilous. We've already suffered tremendous losses. The Grand Elder in green robes followed with his own concern. Venturing deeper may only lead to more casualties before we can even reach Senior Gu Changge. Even the ancient beings among us feel helpless before such adversity. Jiang Cheng stepped forward, his gaze steady as he explained. This is the dragon's spine. Where we now stand is the first ridge of that spine, and it serves as the entrance into Kuan Mountain. The wind and fog that swirl ahead align with the very breath of the dragon's spine itself. The Grand Elder in green robes spoke solemnly. Young brother, do you have a method that will allow us to enter safely? Jiang Cheng walked past them, his tone calm yet firm. As long as we avoid the dragon's breath and keep a sharp eye on the direction of the spine, we can reach the heart of the mountain. But he paused slightly. I will need the cooperation of the true Dao attainers. The path ahead is bound to be treacherous. Ji Hao's face lit up with relief. Very well. Then the Ji family shall lead the way. I ask all fellow cultivators to assist this young brother Jiang. The two grand elders beside him exchanged cold glances, silently scoffing. Rescuing your Ji family ancestor. If you don't lead, then who else will? Ji Hao quickly extended his hand toward Jiang Cheng. As long as you help us save the ancestor, young brother Jiang, whatever conditions you ask for, just say the word. Jiang Cheng bowed slightly. I only hope the seniors will keep their promise. Ji Hao nodded eagerly. Of course, we would never deceive a junior like you. The another grand elder in green robe chimed in. Yes, young brother Jiang, rest assured, the Ji family will certainly not treat you unfairly. Jiang Cheng lowered his gaze, hiding the scorn in his heart. A bunch of sycophantic, hypocritical old fools. Once I lose my usefulness, none of you will care. Better that you all die here in Kuan Mountain. He then glanced at Gu Changge, a faint smile tugging at his lips. Young Master Chang's skills are unparalleled. His strength, unfathomable. Even the true Dao attainers are no match for him. If young Master Chang were to cooperate with me, our chances of rescuing the Ji family ancestor would be much higher. Ji Hao turned toward Gu Changge, smiling slightly. Young Master Chang, what do you say? Gu Changge returned the smile with effortless ease. Since there's a place where I, Gu, can be of help, I naturally won't hesitate to lend a hand. But in his heart, his thoughts were cold. This Jiang Cheng, even standing at death's door, he's still scheming against me. Truly relentless. In another tale, you might have become a great figure sooner or later. Jiang Cheng's brow furrowed faintly as he calculated in silence, a wicked glint in his eyes. Laugh while you can soon, there will be a time for you to cry. Niu Tian, I will avenge you all. Once Gu Changge is trapped and dies in Kuan Mountain, my plan will begin step by step. His gaze grew darker, filled with venom. After that, I will destroy the immortal Gu family. Let him taste the misery of losing everything he holds dear. If you enjoyed this episode, remember to like, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you won't miss the next update. Bye.